San Antonio, brace yourselves. This is the first video of a 5-part video series I'm doing to caution you on where you can live and where you shouldn't live. So this far west side has been overdeveloped in housing to where there's a lot of inventory and not enough commercial development to support the amenities. And some people like the fact that they're here and some people hate it. The feedback we've had from locals, private clients that we've helped buy homes, we want to share this information with you in this video. Here we go. Far west side is considered to be outside of 1604, down Petranco to 211 to Castroville. That is considered the far west side. Now those areas are going to be an oversupply of inventory if you look at MLS or Zillow, and those areas are going to be in price ranges between 200 all the way to $1 million. And these neighborhoods were developed to support the demand of housing between those price ranges, but now there's an oversupply. So if there's too many homes for sale, that's gonna give you really, really good deals or areas that you don't really have good resale. The private clients I've helped in the past move to the far west side. They absolutely love the sense of community. There's a large military population that live out here, and they also commute to Lackland or downtown San Antonio, some of the major employers, and they really rave about how it is still quiet the further out you go, but once you get inside of the already developed far west side, it gets very busy, heavy with congestion and traffic. I get asked all the time, Trey, should I go with new construction or should I go with pre-owned? And my advice to you is that with new construction, you're going to pay about 15% more on the property's value because of the warranties and it's new. And also there is a little bit shorter supply on brand new homes that are ready to be bought and move-in ready within 30 days. And there's also less warranties, but also you can get homes for 15, 20% less and then build the equity, build the appreciation much further and longer if you go pre-owned, but you don't get the warranties and you're limited to certain areas. These are 2 hacks that I recommend if you're looking to move to the far west side of San Antonio. 1, look at these inventory homes that have been sitting on the market over 30 days that are not bought and ready to move in. Those are usually the ones you're gonna get the best deals, the most incentives. And the second hack, to look at neighborhoods that are almost done with completion so you have no more new construction, or you have neighborhoods that are early in the phases, because as the phases progress, they're going to get more expensive as every builder has price increases the more they develop. These billion-dollar companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and also the government with military bases have promised thousands of jobs to this area. And the commute times are getting better slowly, but with the overdevelopment and more population coming in, you're going to see more traffic. And there is the amenity of Castroville, which is already an established small town. And these highly rated school districts like Medina ISD are driving people to this area, but just not enough to catch up to demand. What else is interesting is, this is a fake computer. You've heard the old saying, date the rate, marry the house, but I would say date the rate and date the house. Make sure you have an exit strategy when you're looking to purchase and move to San Antonio in case life happens. When you gotta sell, you wanna make sure that you get the best deal up front because that's where you're gonna make your money. Buying in the wrong areas, trying to resell later is always a huge problem. So the 3 ways that I would recommend is 1, find the best price inventory home, negotiate it down. 2, find pre-owned homes that are a great potential resale value. And 3, leverage relationships that we do is that we get these salespeople that we have the best relationships with that find deals before they hit the market, or homes that were on the market that are still considering selling, or we find properties that just came on before the public sees it. Inventory levels, depending on the price range, are gonna be very important. In this market, you're going to see more homes between 200,000 to 500,000. And above 500,000, there's less inventory, which means there could be a better resale, especially in that price because there's less of it. Now, I always get all the time, Trey, what is the best builder that you can recommend in the far west side of San Antonio? And I would say, there's your D.R. Hortons, your Lennars. There's also Century Communities and Meritage Homes where they have the majority of the inventory in that market. Then you have semi-luxury builders, which is Perry Homes, Highland Homes, David Weekley Homes, which price ranges from $500,000 to $900,000 in the far west side, less inventory. And then you have Toll Brothers that can also build in this area, but these are gonna be the choices you have if you're going to an HOA. Now there's also communities without an HOA would have more acreage, maybe an older home, but you'll get much more land if you just sacrifice the newer home with the construction cost. Far west side of San Antonio is going to be 35 to 45 minutes from downtown or the major corridor, and those are going to be the commute times. Some people want to live out here because it's country life, it's closer to the small towns, but with the development coming, it won't be for long. If you're thinking, why do I need a realtor through this process when I can just go right to the sales rep or go walk through the model home and get the deal myself? I would say you're insane. The reason is because we do three things as agents. One is we are going to leverage all of the data that we know about the neighborhood to make sure you get the best deal. Not only that, the best terms, because it's not just interest rate or it's not just sales price. It's important to people. It could be moving date. It could be buying out your lease. It could be selling your previous home. The other thing, number two, is going to be the accountability. Builders are all over the place because everything's man-made. There's multiple layers throughout the building process. So we hold them accountable if they're gonna say they're gonna do something. Sometimes they don't like us, but they gotta work with us. The third thing is future resale. Because we hold them accountable, we're going to make sure that you get the best future resale possible. Just like the example I said, date the house, because sometimes life happens. Another builder secret is how realtors get paid through this building process. Builders will pay realtors out of their marketing budget so it does not affect the price of your home. This is something to consider when you're planning a move because you get the advocacy essentially for free. If you're looking to move to San Antonio, shoot us a message so we can discuss the pros and cons of different areas. If you're not ready to reach out to us yet, check out my local TikToks where we give all the news about San Antonio and what's coming. And if you want to tour these homes that are not the model home, that are actual homes that are move-in ready, shoot me an email and I will send you the Google Drive of all of the walkthroughs that I've done in this neighborhood, all the raw footage, so you can actually see what these homes look like when you're ready to move in.